Hello, everybody. Welcome back to ZNR Sports Cards. Thank you for joining us. We're glad to have you. This is Zach,
I am Rob.
and we are back and ready to open some more Cardboard Crack. And what we have this time is 1988 score. And this is interesting because these packs are a little bit thicker. So there's 17 cards and one magic motion per pack. So
We got a lot of them.
I'll give that to them in the 80s and 90s. They did put a lot of packs in these.
Yes, they did.
So let's get the ripping started, shall we?
Do it.
All right. Let's start her off right, boys. There's no better way to start than my boy John One Nut Kruk. I love it. Huge Kruk fan. Brian Downing, Larry Herndon, Herm something, Lee Mazzilli. Oh, that must be okay. So that must be the Magic Motion one they're talking about. Very cool. Hubie Brooks, Jim Gott, Gary Carter. That ain't bad. Man, that Magic Motion's smaller. It's going to be a little bit of an issue. There we go. Kind of a cool Carter. Next up, John Morris, Jim Deschelles, Andy McGaffin, Mike Lacoste, Richard Dotson, Pete, Bob, Jamie, and Jeff. No huge names besides my boy John One Nut Kruk.
Who are some of the big names that we're looking for in here?
So you got Bonds in there. You got McGuire.
Rookies?
Or
second year?
Yeah, it's a couple second year, I believe. Yeah, second year because 87s are rookies. But then you got guys like Nolan Ryan, Ryan Sandberg, all of those guys.
We got our Magic Motion. You can see that change there. We got R.J. Reynolds, Jim Presley, Candy Maldonado, Rafael Palmeiro.
There we go. There's a cool one.
Rafael Palmeiro. Then we got Tim Brunsky, Bo Diaz, Mark Sullivan, Steve Crawford, Alan Wiggins, Keith Hernandez, Glenn Wilson, Joey Cora.
Hey, there's a nice one.
Then we got Ellis Burks, Jerry Reed, Tony Burnett something, Dennis Lamp, and here we got a rookie prospect, Kevin Elster.
Cool. Not a couple decent ones there. Who's up next? That plastic is easy to open, thankfully. All right. And there is a Mark McGuire. There it is. All right. Set that baby aside. Lee Straker, Gerald Perry, Mike Jackson, Mike Heath, the In Motion, Dave Henderson, Mark Salas, Jose, John Morse, Jim Deschales, Andy McGaffin, John Franco. There we go. That's a good name. Cal Ripken. Can't go wrong with Cal. Gerald Young, Mark Davidson, and Nolan Ryan. Look at that. Looks like we're both going to get some.
Okay.
Harold Baines. All right. That was a dynamite pack.
At least these rip good. We don't have to go any means necessary.
Yeah, exactly.
And we'll get our little card out of the way. Roger Clemens.
Roger. Put him in the nicer stack. His Magic Motions are a little bit of a disappointment.
Wade Boggs.
Oh, hey, back to back.
Eddie Murray.
Jeez.
Larry Sheets. Bobby Bonilla.
I think this is a rookie.
Let's put that over there. Jack Howell. Harold Reynolds. Mark. Terry Francona. Coach, I think, now. Didn't he stood coaching after?
Mm-hmm.
Kent something. Greg Nettles, Tom O'Malley, Todd Benzinger, Gary Redus, our rookie Keith Hughes.
Keith.
We got Game Breakers, Don Madeley and Jack Clark. And then we got highlights, Juan Neves, maybe. I think it's probably Neves.
Not bad. They're heating up. Oh, man, that does it. Ozzie Guillen on the back. That's a darn good way to start. There's Ozzie. Jeff Reardon, Lloyd Mosby, Kevin Seltzer, Terry Pendleton, Mike Roger. There's that annoying motion card. Bill, Steve. Hey, there we go. Tommy John surgery, named after him. Tommy John, Eric Show, Steve Trout, Tom Pagnozzi, George Bell. That's not bad. Followed by a Jack Morse, not terrible. Jeff DeWills and Jose Lind. Lost a little bit of steam, but not bad.
So this many packs, probably going to a time or two.
Mm-hmm.
As long as we got some steam, we're doing good.
Mm-hmm. And of course, it's 80s.
Okay, we got Phil Bradley, Rick Roden, Carl Daniels, Greg Gang, Glenn Hubert, Ozzie Virgil, John Moses, Bill Schroeder, Paul Noyce, Kent Gregg, Bruce Ruffin, Jose Delon, Randy Reddy. We got a rookie of John Davis. Followed up by a rookie of Kevin Romaine.
Hey, that was a 2-pack. That 2-card in that one. That was nice.
And 87 highlights, Steve Bedrosian.
Sweet. I'll take it. 2 rooks and 1. Who's next? Not a bad start. Barry Larkin. Alfredo. Steve. There we go. Rafael Palomero. I believe that's the second year. That's not bad. Tom Branowski. The Magic Motion. Do you remember?
Yeah. I'm setting mine just to the side.
There you go. Let's see. Andre Thornton, John Mitchell, Scott Fletcher, Mark Thurmond, Danny Jackson, Chuck Krim. Oh, that's a really cool. Reggie Jackson, 1976. There's one to set aside. Rick Ruschel. Not bad. Rick Aguilera. Ivan Calderon. Keith Araton and Kurt something rookie. Cool looking card. So I'll put the rookie in the rookie set.
Who's this? 88?
Yep.
What was Griffey? 89?
Yep.
Dang, so a year too early. You might get his dad though.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we got BJ Shuroff.
That's a good one. We'll put that one in there. I think that's his rookie.
Chris Bosio, Fred Lynn, Gerald Perry, Mike Jackson, Mike Heath, Wally Backman, Frank Willis, George Frazier. Not the Frazier you're thinking of. Dave Leeper, Pat Dotson, David Palmer, Daryl Miller, Bob Melvin. And then we got Dennis Rasmussen again, Gene Garber, and Jeffrey Leonard.
So Wally Backman, if you're ever watching it by chance, thank you for autographing my card when you were manager of the Tri-City Posse. I appreciate that, and I still have it. Good man. I became a favorite after he gave me that autograph.
I bet. I'll take one.
Right? Absolutely. All right. Tony Fernandez, Benny Santiago, Willie McGee, Ken Caminati, Greg Minton, Danny Darwin, the annoying piece, Al Newman, Don Slott. That's a badass name. What's your name? Don Slott, baby. Jim Morrison, Ron Karkovice, Greg Gross, Wooly Frazier. Oh, there we go. It's not bad. Dave Stewart, Jim Wynn, Jeff Musselman, Tom. We'll just leave it at Tom. And Doyle Alexander. Got a decent little stack of nice ones.
Joe Magreen, Danny, Tim Raines, Lance Parrish, Bobby Witt. Okay. I'm actually collecting his son, Bobby Witt Jr. right at the moment. Scott Bradley, the puzzle piece, Greg Matthews, Greg Brock. You know it's bad when you just drop a products insert, right? It's just whatever. George Frazier again, Dave Leeper again, Pat Dotson again, Joe Skinner, Eddie Milner, Greg Lefferts, Tommy Hinzo, and Jamie Moyer.
Jamie, there we go. We'll set him aside. All right. Tom Hare, Ray Knight, Dennis Eckersley, Mark, Todd Whirl, Calvin, That Piece, Gary Patisse, Jerry Roos, John Tudor, Ken Howell, Shane Mack, Rafael Ramirez, Kirk Gibson, that ain't bad, followed by George Bell, Dave Engel, Randy Milligan, and Mike Devereux. Back-to-back rookies, which is kind of cool.
Yeah, why are you stealing all the rookies?
Yeah, I'm on a rookie roll.
Yeah. Thieving. All right. Ken Gerhardt, Gary Gattetti, Gady probably, Will Clark.
Well, there we go.
Ken Caminetti, Greg Minton, Lee Gutterman, Dave Henderson. We got Mark Salas, Henry Cotto, Spike Owen, Mike Fielder, Tim Flannery, Jeff Montgomery, Reggie Jackson.
Got a couple in there we could set aside.
We got Bill Glickenson, Fernando Valenzuela, and Chili Davis. I actually have a relic of him. 2-time World Series winner, I think.
Got a Will Clark in there too, and a Caminetti. That wasn't a bad pack. Jose Canseco, my boy, give him some more roids. Followed by Julio Franco, one of my favorites. Dwight Evans, Dan Pascal, Garth, Jimmy Key, the puzzle piece, Kurt Ford, Randy Bush, George, Ken Howell, Shane Mack, Raphael, Gary, Jeff, Sid Fernandez, and of course I'm back on the rookie train. Back-to-back, Steve Kiefer and Kurt Hughes.
Dave Parker, Pat Talber, Alan Trammell, Cecil Cooper, Pat Sheridan, Jimmy Jones, Johnny Ray, Willie Randolph, Henry Cotto, Spike Owen, Mike Fielder, Bill Madlock, Glenn Davis, Mike LaClaus, Lee Tunnell, Rick Manning, and Ivan Calderon.
All right, boys, let's go back to the Nolan Ryans and the McGuires and the Bonds, shall we?
We haven't got a McGuire's or Bonds yet.
We got, I think, one McGuire. It's not a bad way to start with a Don Mattingly, followed up by an Andreas Gallegaro. I'll take those. Kevin McReynolds, Milt Thompson, Brian Fisher, Mike Marshall, peace. Dan don't know his last name. Mike Morgan, Ron, Jack O'Connor, one of my favorites, Goose Gossage, cool card. Jack Morse, Del Murphy, okay, that was a nice little stretch. Dwayne Murphy, rookie of Vincente Polias, I believe. Mike Smith, highlight. All right, that was a good pack. And Darnell Coles.
Look at how many few of the rookies I've got compared to how many you've pulled so far.
I've got the Magic today.
Dude, I think you probably went like this. Oh, there's rookies back there. Those are my packs.
Oh, if I could do that, I'd be buying a lot of packs.
You could probably do it with these packs. Let's see. Terry Steinbach, John Crudy, Danny Darwin, Dan Pasquay, Garth Irug. What a name. Jose, Al Newman, Don Slott, Jose Rio, Jeff Reed, Rick Horton, Ken Daly, Ed Cora, Daryl Porter, John Farrell. Oh, finally, we got the rookie train. Jody Reed.
Now we can stop complaining about not getting rookies.
That's right. And Chris Quinn.
Hey, you got back-to-back.
That's right.
All right.
I was starting to feel left out.
Let's see, who's next?
The card gods felt bad for me, not complaining.
Yeah, they did. We start out with the Joe Carter. That's not a bad way to start. Vince Law, Jack Clark. Hey, there we go. Ruben Sierra. I believe that's the second year. Kurt Wilkerson. Larry.
Your favorite piece?
Yeah. Jose Nunez. Bill. Steve Garvey. Jack O'Connor. Hey, Goose Gossage again. That's like our third. Don't get me wrong, I like Reggie. Cool card, but I think it's our third one. Don Assey. Jay Howell.
There you go.
Game Breakers, that's kind of a cool one. Mattingly and Clark. 87 highlights of John Neves and Dennis Rasmussen.
Yeah, who cares about Rasmussen? Give us a Mantle.
Mm-hmm. Oh, there you go.
Just a random 50s.
That would be incredible.
Just inserted.
Mm-hmm.
Scores like, here you go, score. Howard Johnson, Keith Moreland, Brett Sabrin, Bo Jackson.
Hey, Bo. Bo knows.
Bo knows. I was trying to beat you to it.
Mm-hmm.
Mike, Bill Ripken.
The infamous F-Face card on, that would be, I believe, the next year.
Tom Brokens, Ken, Carney, Bob McClure, Cecil Fielder.
There we go, Cecil.
I know about Cecil. Jeff Dedman. Here we go, good old Reggie Jackson again.
We're going to have at least one of those that should come a 10.
That's right. Dan Ass. Bill Buckner. Guff Hoffman. And Mike Belichick.
All right, not to be confused with Belichick, the Patriots' old coach.
Right.
All right, Brooke Jacoby, Dave Madigan, Glenn Braggs, Lance, Marty, Mike, the infamous Bye-Bye Piece, Scott, Angel Salazar, Ernest Wiles, Dave Rigetti, Mike, oh, there we go, Oral Hershiser, that ain't bad, Frank Viola, Frank Tanana, Ron, Ken Shroom, and Andy Allison.
Ken Shrooming?
He played like he was on shrooms.
All right, show us the McGuire.
I want another bow now. Yeah, now we saw. That's nice.
Kent, Tom Henke, Gary Templin, Larry Parrish, Marvel Wayne, Dick Schofield, John Shelby, Tony Phillips, Jose Rio, Jeff Reed, Rick Horton. We got a Richard Dodson, Pete, another Reggie Jackson.
Hey, there we go. Okay, there's a new one.
We got a Keith Aderon, a rookie prospect, Kurt Manwaring, and another rookie, Dave Clark.
Cool.
Which I think I pulled 2 of those Clarks so far.
2 rooks. All right. I see Ozzie Guillen on back. I like that. I see Lou Whitaker on front. That's nice. Luis, Dave, Bob Walk, Mike, Alex, Larry Owen, Rance, Don, Ron Carcabice, Greg Gross, Willie. There's another very cool Reggie Jackson. I like that. Billy Hatcher, Mike Henneman, and Jose Lind. Well, yeah, like you said, it's starting to catch up to us. The dry streak on cards.
Yeah. Must be the supplier.
Mm-hmm.
Good old score.
Too bad it wasn't 89 score football. That would have been nice.
We got a BJ Shuroff.
That might be a rook.
We can check. Chris Bosio, Fred Lynn, Mike Kingerly, Alex Trevino, Mike Eckerhorn, Jerry Roos, John Tudor, Dan Queensberry, Bob McClure, Cecil Fielder,
Cecil.
Jim Eisenrich, Mike Moore, Ron Robinson, Clark Fisk, Jay Tibbs, and Sean Hilligus.
All right, well, it's trying to bounce back for us, but it's not real successful yet.
Yep.
Brooke Jacoby, Dave Madigan. I'm going to set that aside just because I have a very valuable air card of him. Chris Bandino, Roger McDowell, Ray, the infamous Bye-Bye Peace, Bob, Gene Larkin, Luis, Mark Thurmond, Danny Jackson, Chuck Krim, Steve Farr, Mookie Wilson, Rick Sereno, Guy Hoffman. It's a freaking cool name. What's your name? Guy Hoffman, baby. Mike Maliki and Rob Ducey. He was dropping deuces out there. I think we're about 11, 12 packs left.
Yep. Sad day. All right. Jeff Reardon, Lloyd Mosby, Keith Seitzer, Brian Date, Mike Easler, Ken Williams, Mike Ramsey, Steve Balboni, Don Carmen, John Christensen, Mike Valerie, Jay Howell, Walt Terrell, Joe Bover. We got a rookie, Rob Deuce. We got a rookie, Gary Thurman.
I think I've heard that name.
And a speed and power, Eric Davis and Tim Raines.
Tim Rock Raines. Not bad. All right, boys. Card gods. Get us some nicer cards in this, please. Corey Snyder. Les. Thank you to the card gods. Mark McGuire. Get the hell out of their little piece. It worked. Bo Diaz.
No, that was a phone call in the middle of the recording.
Yeah, that might have worked too.
Yeah.
Greg, Glenn Hubbard, Mickey Templeton, Mark Sullivan, Steve Crawford, John, Kelly, Keith Comstock, Bill Long, Jeff Sellers, Ron Kittle, Dave Clark, rookie, Ron Gant, rookie, and then back to the beginning of the stack.
Ken Gerhardt, Gary Gaetti, Will Clark, Todd Worrell, Calvin Milt Thompson, Mike Morgan, Ron Gertie, Don Carmen, John Christensen, Mike Lavalley, Rich Yett, Robbie Wine Jr., Reggie Jackson, we got a Pete Stanek, Daryl Akerfields, and rookie sluggers McGuire and Matt Noakes.
There we go. Nice. Another McGuire. Glenn Braggs, Charlie, Frank White, Brian Holton, Devin White, Wayne, Bye-Bye Peace, Bill Wedgman, Paul O'Neill, that's not bad, Raphael, John, Kelly, Keith Comstock, Todd Hume, Ed Lynch, Jeff Russell, Gary Thurman, and back to the Eric Davis and Tim Raines. Getting down there.
Yeah, what do you got left? 3,
4?
4?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. All right. Jim Rice, Ryan Sandberg.
There we go.
I like it. Followed up by R.J. Reynolds, Tim Tuffle, Tom Browning, John Smiley, John, Bobby Thigpen. Okay. Bobby Thigpen. Jeff Robinson, Randy Myers, Bob Knepper, Greg Booker, Raphael Bellard, Jerry Mumphrey. We got Fernandez, Ripken Jr., and Tremmel. That's awesome.
That is cool.
That'll be a cool one. Rob Murphy and Manny Lee.
All right. Tony Fernandez, Benny Santiago, Willie McGee, Ozzie Virgil, Lance Parrish, that ain't bad, Bobby Witt, Alan Wiggins, John Moses, Bill Schroeder, Mike Scott, Dwight Gooden, that's not bad, Butch, Bob, Bruce, the 3 Bs. There we go, that's not bad. Kirby Puckett, highlights. It's workable. Juan and Jeff Blauser. All right, well, it'll work.
Okay. Pack number 4. Wrapper on the floor. Card in the middle. Terry Steinbach, John Cruetti, Willie Wilson, Brian Fisher, Mike Marshall, Scott McGregor, Angel Salazar, Chuck Jackson, Jeff Robinson, Randy Myers, Bob Knepper, sounds like the pack before, Mark Gubska, Manny Trilo, Paul Kilgus. We got a highlight, Vince Coleman.
Nothing against Vince, but when he's a highlight, that's not ideal.
We got a Pat Perry and a Bob Ojeda.
All right.
Ojeda.
All right, so we started to get a few more nice ones, and then we cooled off again. So I'm not officially going to ask for the card gods again, but we could use them. Mike Witt, Eric Bell, Buddy Bell, Terry Kennedy, Bobby, Mike Diaz, Bye-Bye Peace, Dan Gladden, Kurt, Doug, Mike Scott, Dwight Gooden, Butch, Wally Ritchie, that's a cool name, Tom O'Malley. Oh, there we go. There's another one of the Fernandez, Ripken Jr., and Tremmel.
Cool, I both get one.
Rob Murphy, and not bad, last, Manny Lee.
All right, pack number 3. Boys, the cards are stacking up over here.
Yeah, they are. Like we said, they really knew how to put cards in packs in the 80s.
There's a Mariners on the back. Gary Matthews, I can see. I love it. This guy's always first on almost all my packs. Jim Presley, Candy Maldonado, Albert Hall, Mark McClure, Ernie Witt, Bud Black, Floyd Humans, Tim Leary, Brian Smith, Jose Gonzalez, Dwayne Bruce, Darren Dalton. We got Tony Armas, Chris Spear, Claudel Washington, Carmen Castillo, and Gary Matthews.
All right, we
with
got
the Mariners.
4 packs left. Let's ask for those card gods again, because we have gone in quite the dry streak. That'll work. Jose Canseco, followed by Julio Franco.
Steroids.
Uh-huh. Dwight Evans. That's 3 good ones. Scott Bradley, Cecil Cooper, Pat, Paul, Greg Matthews, Greg Brock, Len, Shane, Eric King, Davey Lopez, Mike Lloyd, Jay Aldrich, Daryl Boston, and Ross Jones.
Gotta love it.
3 packs left. Come on, boys.
Pack number 2. Some 2-pack mojo coming up.
The rookies have freaking disappeared too.
I think we just got them all in the first few packs.
Holy cow.
Wally Joyner.
Hey, there we go. There's
Ricky Henderson.
Ricky. Okay, all right.
Then we got Lance McCullers, Marty Barrett, Mike Palgalaro, Scott Bankhead. How'd you like that name for? And it's my Mariners too. Scott Bankhead. Just give me my money to the bank. That's cool. Ted Power, Rick Leach, Byron Smith, Jose Gonzalez, Dwayne Bruce. Followed up, we got Scott Sanderson, Mel Hall, Pascal Perez, Jamie Clark, Jeff DeWillis, and Jose Lind.
All right, this is my last pack. Rob has one more. Pedro Guerrero. George Brett, that's not bad. Pete O'Brien, Gary Ward, Nick, Moose, Rich Gedman, Ed Romero, Tom, Lynn Dykstra, Shane Rowley, Todd, Gary, David, Claudel Washington, Carmen, and a whole lot of diarrhea to end that final pack.
Last pack. Pack number 1.
All right, it's our last chance for something good here, boys. Give us something.
That's right. It's the pack mojo.
And maybe some of those rookies that we haven't gotten like 12 packs in a row. Now I'm complaining about them.
Yeah. Phil Bradley, Rick Roden, Cal Daniels, Chris Bando, Roger McDowell, Ray Quinns, Bob Bauer, Jim Sundberg, Ken Phillips, Tim Conroy, Steve Shields. He's a Mariner.
Okay.
Hometown, so I'll show it.
Better than nothing.
Junior Ortiz, Willie Hernandez, Juan Neves, Al Nipper, Dennis Martinez, and Don Diarrhea Robinson.
That was about those last 10 packs.
But, boys.
Look at that stack of cards. And that's just one of the stacks.
Yeah. This is insane.
And then these are the ones that were halfway decent. It's pretty crazy. All right, guys. Thank you for joining us. We definitely had a fun time breaking those, but it was interesting. Good old 80s and 90s. That's all I can say. Appreciate you guys. Remember, we are giving away a mystery box very soon at 50. So we are getting closer every day to it.
Yep. Like, subscribe, tell a friend, and until next time, keep ripping.